looked at it and went, "Oh." That was it. Like that was the majority of the reaction was like, "Oh yeah, oh well, that's she's pretty. She might be fun to cosplay, I guess." Like that was the most positive comment I saw, actually, was someone going, "Oh, that dress, you could probably cosplay. That would probably be pretty easy to cosplay. That's cool. I could get a wig." That was it. That was the positive reaction that I saw to this new champion being unveiled.
If you were to cosplay Qiyana, all you gotta do is have a hula hoop, and a slutty dress, and then you cosplay CS. All you gotta do is have this hula hoop, right? And dress like a hooker, and then you're gonna cosplay Qiyana. CS.
I have raised jungles.
Jungle champion. Maybe
Shaped lands
Lance.
and
Maybe
commanded rivers.
maybe she's from the same jungle as Nidalee.
This world answers to me.
A little bit too full of yourself, aren't you? She looks like a princess of some kind. She's got a crown.
There will always be someone who is better, and that person is me.
Bitch. That's kind of cool.
Grant this place the privilege of being conquered by me.
She is so
How
full of
proud
herself.
you are of your abilities, like an ape who just found a stick.
She's really full of herself. She's a real bitch. And her abilities remind me of
Chill in the air.
Diana and Akali. Yeah.
Never see me coming. What a shame.
She looks like... Oh my goodness, she's invisible? What the heck? She's like a mix of other champions. She reminds me of Camille, Evelyn, Nidalee, Diana, Kali, and Sivir. All in the same champion. What the heck? What the hell is that? What?
Line them up. I will bend their knees.
Shh. Okay, she's pretty. I'm gonna give her that. But just because you're pretty, that doesn't make you less of a bitch.
Bitch.
And I'm so bored. Like, looking at it, I am so bored. And I'm bored, not just, like, it's not just that... Because the thing I've tried to express a lot when I make these criticisms is that there's nothing wrong with having a conventionally attractive character in a video game. There's nothing wrong with having beautiful titty babes in video games. There's nothing wrong with it. But when that's just the thing you do over and over and over again, and when it's what the entire goddamn game industry does over and over and over again, and it's just the goddamn every other freaking character is that over and over and over again, it becomes boring.
I have raised jungles, shaped lands, and commanded rivers. This world answers to me.
I love her accent, actually. Her accent is so beautiful. There is nothing else that I can say about her.
And it becomes immensely frustrating. And, like, I get it if... Like, when you're, like, a small independent creator, like, if you're making, like, your first video... If you're a small indie company making your first video game, and you want, like, holy shit, we need this thing to work, otherwise we spent 2 years of our lives building this thing and now we're bankrupt or whatever, then you put commercially viable elements into your game. Of course you do. You put commercially viable elements into your game so that you can make sure to capture as much of a market share as you possibly can, because holy shit, if this doesn't work, we're fucked, right? But when you're Riot Games, when you're one of the most successful game developers that have ever been on this godforsaken planet, when you're like one of the big game companies, we are raking in untold billions of dollars, and you have been for like the past 10 years, I don't... This is what you come up with? Like, oh, yeah, let's just do another one of those. She's a queen, so she's hot, and she's sexy, and she's also a badass. She's sexy, but she's also a badass. Like all of the other fucking ones. Aesthetic that's being used here. Conventional attractiveness is a tool that you use in character design. It's a thing that you use to communicate something about the character, and in this case, human beings have a psychological tendency to associate conventional attractiveness with trustworthiness, with power, with confidence, with competence even, and which is a sort of a thing that's a psychological problem that humans have, but that's a thing we do. And so in character design, what you often do is, okay, if we need to show that this character is like competent and powerful and, you know, she's a visionary and she's a strong leader and stuff like that, let's make them conventionally attractive, because that's a basic lizard brain common thing that human beings do all the time, is they make that association. We take advantage of that in order to communicate that about the character, right? Add character design as such, like she's competently designed. We've got the Shuriman aesthetic going on in her dress. We've got the gold indicating her status as royalty. We've got like a, particular hairstyle which is being used as an indication of her individuality. Okay, that all works. She's got this noticeable makeup going on with the golden eyes, which shows that she's a visionary. Yes, okay, fine, I get it. It's a perfectly competent character design. It's not like it's an incompetent heap of nonsense. It's just using a whole bunch of old, boring-ass, well-worn tropes that literally everyone else is already using all of the goddamn time.
Her art, the artwork, I like too. Like one, how she's supposed to look like on her default one, and one that non-default one. I don't know if it's true or not, but if yes, then it will be really fun.
That appeared seemingly out of nowhere. At least for me, it was a complete new thing. I was not expecting a new champion so soon. I mean, they just released Yumi, but I don't know if you guys were expecting her to come out. I wasn't. But I'm not gonna lie, all that I could think of while I was watching this, with a jungle setting and all of that, was...
George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. Watch out for that.
Yeah. And her abilities do seem a little bit broken. It kind of looked like she went stealth in there. But that's good for a change, right? I mean, when was the last time Riot released a broken champion, am I right? Anyway, guys.
But I just hope, please, Riot, don't make her an annoying champion. Make a simple champion for once, alright? I doubt that's gonna happen, but I think she has something to do with the elements, because she has like fire, water, and then like earth. So let's see how she goes.
And again, that's fine. And I want to stress, it's not that Qiyana is especially a bad character design as such. Like, she's competently designed. We've got the Shuriman aesthetic going on in her dress. We've got the gold indicating her status as royalty. We've got like a, particular hairstyle which is being used as an indication of her individuality. Okay, that all works. She's got this noticeable makeup going on with the golden eyes, which shows that she's a visionary. Yes, okay, fine, I get it. It's a perfectly competent character design. It's not like it's an incompetent heap of nonsense. It's just using a whole bunch of old, boring-ass, well-worn tropes that literally everyone else is already using all of the goddamn time. And that's kind of what gets to me, and that's what's been annoying me about League of Legends characters, and not just the hot women thing, but for a while, and I've talked about that before, is that League of Legends is becoming more and more default commercialized. And selling skins, I get this is about being commercially viable. Whatever. But from a creative perspective, from an artistic perspective, it's also led to a degradation in the League of Legends aesthetic as a whole. Swain, as I've talked about before, went from being this crotchety, old, weird, off-putting looking, limping old man character to being frickin' Lucius Malfoy Daddy of the Year, right? They turned him conventionally attractive in a lot of ways, because they just smoothed him down, they streamlined him, they took away all the unappealing little things, they sanded him down. and made him cool rather than weird. And it's the same thing they did with Urgot. They made Urgot cool and badass and dangerous rather than making him weird and disgusting and off-putting. And that's a process that's been going on with League of Legends for years and years and years. And this is sort of the apotheosis of that.
Ja, Ultimate. Seht ihr, sieht aus wie das Google Chrome-Dings, oder nicht? Sieht das nicht so ein bisschen aus? Ja, auf jeden Fall ist das, ja, die Google Chrome Ultimate. Es ist einfach das Google Chrome-Logo, ich schwör. Ja, das Ding ist, es ist eine Schockwelle. Und diese Schockwelle kann sie werfen, ist ein Skillshot, macht Schaden. Na, ihr seht, Wind. Ist das so? Wand, beziehungsweise Erde, Wasser und Busch ergeben das Wind? Keine Ahnung. Ne? Aber es ist ja der Avatar anscheinend. Das heißt, hier kommt eine Wind-Schockwelle, macht Schaden. Macht keinen Schaden. Dieses Ding durch verschiedene Elemente durchballert, dann explodieren die. Dadurch kommt der Schaden. Ich dachte, die normale macht auch Schaden und durch Elemente mehr. Das heißt, hier, ich spoilere schon mal, haben wir Wasser. Busch, Wasser. Das heißt, die ballert das durch. Und der Gegner war sogar noch geroutet. Gucken wir uns nochmal das kurz vorher an. Ne? Was man hierzu sagen muss, ist, wir machen das mal kurz und langsam. Sorry, wir sind Analysator, das muss, take your time. Das heißt, erst kommt die Schockwelle und jetzt kommt die Explosion. Ist eigentlich komplett dumm. Also
by the way, she's the first champion from a new faction that's going to be living in the eastern part of Shurima in the Kumungu jungles. There's going to be this jungle kingdom there, and she's the queen of that jungle kingdom. She's the announcement character for the jungle kingdom. She's the one who goes, here comes a new faction. Here's this amazing new thing in the League of Legends lore. This completely new faction that you haven't heard about before. This new power in the world of League of Legends. And she's the fanfare. She's the one who's supposed to be, this is why you should care about this new faction. This is why they're different. This is why they're interesting. This is why they're cool. This is why this is an expansion of what the lore of League of Legends can be, what the world of League of Legends can represent. And what do we get? Another one of those. Oh, it's like all of the fucking other ones. She's a sexy babe with the titties and the hourglass figure and the thing. Like, rather than create a character who's unique and interesting, who's a unique showcase of the culture that only exists in this jungle kingdom, like the unique aspects of who they are, how they think, what kinds of approaches they have to the world, what kind of approaches they have to, like, what if they had completely different beauty standards than everyone else, that she was conventionally attractive, but from a completely different set of circumstances, like from a completely different set of ideals. That would be something interesting. And you could use this basic boring-ass concept of, oh yeah, leaders and royals and powerful warriors are conventionally attractive because that signifies competent, yada. You could turn that on its head by saying, what if you had a completely different conception of what conventionally attractive means? That was tied to your completely different culture because you're a jungle kingdom that's been isolated from the rest of the world, or whatever the hell the case may be with the story that they're telling. Why not do something? Especially, like, even from a commercial perspective, this was supposed to build hype for a new faction in League of Legends lore, right? And the lore is something that they've been increasingly trying to push because it's the IP that's going to survive when League of Legends, the video game, dies one day. Because
die ist nämlich very insane. Bumm! Das heißt, hier wird Erde nicht gezählt, also einfach Erde, sondern wirklich Wall. Ne, du musst an die Wand treffen. Und sobald du die Wand triffst, explodiert einfach die komplette Wand. Wahrscheinlich bis zum nächsten. Rein ist jetzt die Frage. Na, rein theoretisch ist ja die Wand komplett drumrum, oder? Oder hört die Wand am Fountain auf? Weil sonst geht sie halt einmal komplett um die Map. Böllerst es irgendwo in eine Wand und machst oben einen Kill. Das wäre natürlich super lustig. Ja, ist natürlich interessant, muss man definitiv sagen, weil man kann auch sagen, man böllert das hier gegen die Wand und dann geht das hier einmal rum, ne? Es gibt bestimmt einige Wände, die wirklich richtig interessant sind. Zum Beispiel auch in der Mitte, bei Midlane Tower, der erste. Du haust das von der anderen Seite an die Wand und dann geht der zum Midlane Tower rüber.
So why would you do this? You have like 120 of these freaking titty babes already. Like, League of Legends is fucking tripping titty babes. They're everywhere. You've got them. You have the tits. If you truly believe in that bullshit generalization that, oh, you need to have the ladies with the big tits because the 12-year-old boys don't care about anything else, which is a reductive piece of bullshit crap that really kind of mean-spirited toward 12-year-old boys who are, in fact, human beings who are capable of, you know, thinking in complex thoughts and who aren't shallow morons, all of them, despite what you might think. sure, like, even if you believed that shit, you've already fucking got them. You have got them. You have Ari, you have Shivana, you have Lux, you have Qiyana, you have titty babes for days. You've got tits and ass all over that fucking video game. You're fine. You don't need any more. Why not do something that could attract, you know, people who aren't this hypothetical horny 12-year-old boy who will only buy things that has tits on them? A person which I've never met and which I don't think exists, but fuck, whatever. You have that. Why not do something to attract anyone else? Literally any other person. Like someone who has another range of aesthetic interests or visual interests who go, oh, hey, that's something I haven't seen before. That's unique. That's fun. That's interesting. Why not do that? Why not? It's so stupid. That's the thing that gets to me is like, I don't have to think very hard to think of a good reason why you don't need this, why this might be a bad idea, in fact, why this might be weakening the IP. Why not do something that objectively, no one's gonna fucking write any interesting articles about this lady. Like, you're not gonna, the games press is not gonna give, they're gonna, oh yeah, there's a new character in League of Legends, and then they're gonna move the fuck on, because nothing about her is unique or interesting. No one's gonna write about it, there's gonna be no PR or press, it's just, it's so empty. Taken as a part of the whole of League of Legends, as part of the whole IP, the whole experience, this is just filler. This is a filler character. This is just, oh, let's do some more of the same so we can say that we have more characters. And it's just boring. It's just boring. The most interesting thing I can think about to talk about when it comes to this character is how fucking boring she is.
Aber normalerweise ist man ja selber der Aggressor. Und wenn der Gegner jetzt weglaufen würde... Also okay, sie scheint geslowt zu sein, muss man sagen. Sie scheint wirklich verlangsamt zu sein, also man kommt nicht giga einfach raus. Aber wenn man also man könnte, glaube ich, einfach raus flashen, dashen. Ne? Wenn du wirklich wieder nochmal eine Ultimate... Das ist halt so cool, ne? Sie macht es einfach hier komplett... Überall, zack, kannst den Jace erwischen und geht komplett rum. Hier nochmal eine Ultimate. Das ist halt so cool, ne? Sie macht es einfach hier komplett... Überall, zack, kannst den Jace erwischen und geht komplett rum. Na hier, das ist jetzt die Frage, ist das nur eine Animation oder kann sie wirklich durch diese scheiß Wand da durch? Ich glaube, das kann sie nicht. Vielleicht geht aber ihre wirklich durch Wände durch. Das heißt, dass sie Wände kaputt macht. Ich meine, sie hat einen fucking Wändezerstöring. Aber was dagegen spricht ist, wenn sie das wirklich könnte, ich weiß nicht, wie es bei Ohren ist, aber dann müsste die Wand ja genau jetzt weggehen, oder? Ich glaube, das ist nur Animation und Fuchtelei. Frage ich mich dann natürlich, warum sie das einbauen, aber die Wand steht halt immer noch. Normalerweise, wenn ein Skillshot weggeht, ist er doch überall instant weg, oder sehe ich das verkehrt? Ja, super cool. Ich werde, vor allem, wie gesagt, das Ironische ist, wirklich ironische Story, ich habe Riot drunter geschrieben, hey, cooler Champion, richtig cool gemacht. Was ich mir mal wieder wünschen würde, ist ein AD-Assassin in der Mitte, hätte ich richtig Bock drauf. Und ich dachte, das wird so ein Magier, sowas wie Talia, so ein Jungle Mage, also keine Ahnung. Und so AP, alles, und ja, keine Ahnung, dann habe ich halt geguckt, irgendein Red Mercy Video und der meint, ja, each and everyone, hello, welcome, ihr AD-Assassin. Und ich denke mir, oh, scheiße, ist das peinlich, ey. Da ist ein AD-Assassin und du fragst, ob die nur einen neuen bringen. Ja, ey, also ich stell's mir richtig, richtig cool davor. Macht richtig Bock, sieht super geil aus. Ich bin jetzt schon verliebt. Ist so eine Amazona, erinnert an Xena, so ein bisschen, finde ich. Ihr könnt mir übel gerne eure Meinung in die Kommentare droppen. Was ist das geilste Element? Wer wird Quinoa Main? Wie werdet ihr euch nennen? Ich sehe mich da komplett. Tschüss.
So if you were to cosplay her, Qiyana, if you were to cosplay Qiyana, all you gotta do is have a hula hoop, and a slutty dress, and then you cosplay CS. All you gotta do is have this hula hoop, right? And dress like a hooker, and then you're gonna cosplay Qiyana. CS. She walks. Shit. I just got flashback of someone in the pool with a swimming tube. I just had a flashback. She looks like pool party skin, right? She looks like she's on the swimming tube. That thing looks funky. All it matters to me is she has no mana, so I can one trick her as my ED.
There will always be someone who is better,
She's thick, dude. Look at her ass, dude. Holy. If a girl in real life has an ass like that, whew. Oh. I just picture so many salty AD carry mains. Yo, I really feel bad for the AD carry mains because they are just getting so abused. I mean, I understand the trade-off, like the AD carries, because back in the days, like season 2, AD carries used to just kill everything, no matter it does, just literally just kill everything on sight. Nobody could do anything. From that to this, the AD carry base, they just get shitted on so much by these assassins or whoever's fed, whoever jumps on them. It looks like crazy assassin, crazy trickery mechanics. She stalls and then she comes back like a Kali on a shroud. So it's some kind of hula hoop lead. I mean, she's doing a lot of crazy catalytic movements and like gymnastic stuff, man. So that what? Whoa! You see this? Holy! Do you see the surrounding thing? Oh my goodness! I didn't realize that. Oh, her ultimate is more crazier than I thought. So her Nami thingy, she's on Earth. What? This thing, look at the volcano thingy going around the Baron pit. Holy moly. Oh. Wow. Can't wait. Please, no mana. Please. Wow, that was hot. That was hot. That was hot.
How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the brand new AD champion, which has literally just been leaked, kind of just been dropped by League of Legends on their official YouTube page, their Twitter, and so on. And it looks absolutely awesome. I love it whenever they do this, just out of nowhere. Mordekaiser's just been reworked. They haven't really said anything about the new champion. They spoke about it on the roadmap a little while ago, but they haven't said whenever they're going to release it. And just out of the blue, just surprises us with a big, dirty drop. So let's watch. It's a very, very short trailer. Let's watch the 27-second trailer, try and analyze it, break it down, try and get as much info as we can from the 27 seconds. And yeah, so let's just get into it, guys. Let's get into it. So
I have raised jungles, shaped lands, and commanded rivers. This world answers to me.
epic. Epic. Short and sweet. Oh my god. So it looks like she's going to be very, very kind of elemental based. As you can see, the grass is kind of going towards her glaive. I don't know if you would call it a glaive. I don't know, it's like a big circular weapon, very similar to kind of what Sivir has, only like literally pure circular.
I have raised jungles.
So maybe she's going to be able to imbue her, you know the way Udyr has kind of like a fire, like a phoenix form, a fire form, a turtle form, and so on. Maybe she's going to be able to imbue her weapon with different elements. So maybe she'll be able to kind of harness earth power, maybe give her a little bit of more resistances. Yeah, maybe more armor or something like that. Or heal. Maybe it'll give her like some kind of passive lifesteal.
Shaped lands.
This looks very kind of assassin orientated, fiery, fury, passion. Looks like something which is maybe going to potentially imbue her weapon with maybe burn damage on hit effects or something like that. I don't know. I literally know nothing, guys. I'm speculating. Again, comment below what you think this is going to be like, what you think this is going to kind of, you know, what direction Riot's going to be taking this champion. But I think this champion's going to be very, very elemental orientated, as you can see. Very, very Avatar-esque. And yeah, I think, or maybe where she's fighting is going to potentially impact her. You know, maybe she'll get a passive. If she fights in river, she'll get like a slow or a general movement speed buff from a passive. I don't know. Maybe whenever she's in the jungle or whenever she's in a bush, like you've seen with the green. Maybe whenever she's in a bush, she has like a lifesteal or something like that. I have no idea, guys, but all I know is that this looks absolutely awesome.
Answers to me.
Epic. Epic, 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 epic.
She feels kind of bad though, man. I don't know, like, I don't know, her she just feels slow. I thought she would be a lot more smooth to play. She feels kind of slow. So my Q is extended range. Now let's see if I can do anything. I can't W in here because I lose my thing.